Okay, gang, Mike J. Anthony here, and I got some training for you. Now, I'm just going to go over how to buy a domain, and we're going to use it to create our own sales funnel. Now, I want to use this for OLSP Academy, and because the email autoresponder I want to use is System, like nobody has any kind of like direct integration to this. There's integrations here, but through Zapier, and Zapier has over 5,000 apps you can integrate to. So that's how you can integrate to this. I know Home Business Academy can integrate to this if you use Zapier with it, and so that's the only way I know how to get it done that way. But another way, or I think an easier way, is to just create your own sales funnel with your own domain, which you should get anyway, because if you're going to use a sales funnel, it should be a custom domain. So OLSP is just an example. So because I don't want to use the ones that they have in their back office, such as Aweber, GetResponse, those guys, I don't want to use any of those guys, because not only do they block affiliate emails, but they also are very expensive when you start getting into the thousands of subscribers. Whereas a System, once you're over 10,000 subscribers, you can still only pay $69 a month, even if you have 100,000 subscribers. Now, in my other videos, I show using my lead gen system to promote this, and I already have 40,000 leads there. And so if I was to import all of those leads someplace, it would cost me over $400 a month to import them into Aweber. Here, it would only cost me $69 a month. So I want to use this. I want to start with a system that I know that is affiliate friendly, and system.io here. I'm going to have a link to this underneath my video. Is free to get started, and let's see here. You can sign up for free. The pricing is right here, and it's 2,000 contacts. You get 2,000 subscribers for $0. Okay. So you pay nothing, and you can still have up to 2,000 subscribers on your list for nothing, and that's pretty good. And whereas Aweber, I think you can only have 500, something like that, or I forget what Aweber's is. It's either 500 or 1,500, something like that. I think it's 500 because I just did it. I did a trial period, and I believe it was, in order for me to get up to 2,500, I needed to move up to the next step and start paying for it. But then while I was doing my free trial, they started blocking my affiliate links already. So I dropped them and I moved to this. And here, the unlimited plan here is $97 a month if you pay monthly. But if you choose annually, you'll save 30%. Just click annually, and that becomes $828 a year, which divides by 12 into $69 a month. $69 a month is the cheapest I've seen anywhere for unlimited contacts, and not only that, but you have unlimited a lot of other stuff. So I have this link underneath this video. It's MikeJAnthony.com/system with the E, so spelled just like this. So that's how you can sign up for this autoresponder. So not only can you create sales funnels here as a free account, you get 3 of them. And if you move into the unlimited side at $69 a month, if you pay the $828 yearly, your sales funnels will also be unlimited. But for our free account, you even get 1 blog here if you want. You can create a course there if you want. You get 3 sales funnels, which is more than enough. If you segment your list, you get 1 tag, but you're going to need more than that. So if you don't segment, you should, but if you don't, then you don't need to worry about that. But if you do segment, then I would definitely upgrade to the startup plan, because you're going to need more tags than 1 in order to properly segment. And I plan on segmenting, so I'm at the startup plan right now, because I just started with this, so I'm using the startup plan, and I can create up to 5,000 subscribers on my list. So, but now I want to use OLSP to tie this into. So they don't have this email provider connected there. So I'm just going to have to create my own and connect it myself. So the way to do that is I would go into the dashboard here and I would go to funnels and I will create a new funnel. And I have a funnel created for OLSP already. And then but now I need to get this squeeze page set up. And right now, you see this path here is $25 biz.system.io. Well, you can change that. Whoops, that is you can change this in the domains. So you go to once you're logged in and you go to domains and you can change it right up here. And I could make that OLSP, but I don't want that because I'm using that for something else really. I'm in the process of changing this over. So now I just want to add a domain, and it's going to be a domain that I pick, but I don't have a domain yet. So I want to go and buy one. So again, underneath this video, I'm using a great registrar called Dynadot that a lot of people haven't heard of. But Dynadot is a great sell-side support registrar, which means if you want to sell your domains, they help you. They act as a sell brokerage as well. So it's a good place to do that. Also, they don't up your renewals like GoDaddy does. Like GoDaddy, I can buy a .com for 1 cent right now, but then when it comes time for renewal, they're going to charge me $20. So I'd rather just pay the $9.83 because I got a cart right here. So I went in and I grabbed the domain, and you just do a search. I can just put olsp.com, right? And I know this is going to be taken, of course. So just as an example, this is how you go in there and search for a domain. Well, I already searched for one and I added it to my cart, and so I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. So view cart. I'm going to check out. I have a credit in my account already, so I'm just going to apply that. And I'm going to submit my order through PayPal. Okay, so my order has gone through. So here it is. I just bought one called joinolsp.com. Okay, so now that I have this domain, I want this to be the domain that I'm going to send to my funnel that I'm creating right now. So what I'm going to do is, so here it is. I've received my order, finished order. So now I'm going to go back to settings, domain, domains, add domain. And I'm going to put in the one that I just bought. joinolsp.com. Save. So now it's going to give me some information that it wants me to use in order to get this to come up. So okay, so now here's the information. So DNS configuration. So you need to set some configurations in your DNS in order to get this working as a custom domain in the system or system.io email autoresponder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, so I'm going to use the way that Dynadot works, because every registrar works a little differently. Instead of grabbing this whole thing, I'm only going to grab the www because Dynadot actually adds your domain.com automatically. So all we need is everything before the first dot. So in this case, I need www, and I'm just going to grab this whole thing because I'm going to need that for the value, and it wants me to add a CNAME. So I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to go over to Dynadot where I got it registered at. Whoops, here it is, Dynadot. and I'm in the settings. I'm in manage domain. I'm in domain settings. So here's your domain at the top. So I'll go to DNS settings, and right now it's at dyna.parking because I just registered it, right? So now I'm just going to switch it over to dyna.dns. And here's where you add the records. But since I have, here's a quick domain record. If you're just adding a target host or an IP address, you'll put it up here. But because I need a subdomain, and I show you why over here. Whoops, right here. So here's the subdomain. Everything before the I is the subdomain. And then the value is over here. So that's the two I need. Here's the subdomain and here's the host over here. So going back to Dynadot, I'm going to put the www because I know I need that. It's a C name. And now I'm going to paste the host in there. Then I can add another record. Go back to my information that it wants me to add. Let me close that so I stop going there. Grab everything before the first dot because it's going to add this join olsp.com by itself already. So go back to my DNS settings at my registrar, paste that in there. It's a C name, put that in there. Now I need to go and grab my host again. And my host is all of this. This period at the end is going to be taken out anyway, so I just grab it without the period. And then you paste that in there. And now you save. Whoops. It's got an error somewhere. Let me find. Please enter at least one DNS. Oh, it wants me to enter something up here. It's usually like an A record or something like that. So, I'm gonna just put. I'm gonna see if it takes that. Okay, it took that. So it was asking me to put something in the domain record. I just registered the domain, so normally it would be an A record. I wonder if that'll work. But I know text doesn't really mean much, so that's why I just put a text. But yeah, see, I know it would be invalid because I have to go back and get an IP address for an A record. I don't know what the IP address is, so that's why I made it a text. So if it asks you to put something up there, which it will, just put text and put whatever your domain is, and that should be fine. And now it's going to work on that over at the registrar. And now we're just waiting. So let me refresh this page. And there it is. So it's pending validation. And now we just wait for this. This could take several hours. I don't know. It could take actually it didn't because I had this one going. So maybe check back about within an hour or so and see if that went through. But this will sit here for 2 days and pending validation. And if something's not right, it'll just drop off the list. But when it is ready, it'll just tell you ready to use, ready to use. Like this one I just did like maybe a couple hours ago. So it's ready to use already. So this one's fine. So now I can go in there and do what I needed to do for that one. And that was let me see, funnels. Yeah, now I can move this one over because this one is now ready because this wasn't ready at the time. So I can now use this for my funnel now. Now whenever I put that domain in, it's going to go to my funnel page. And as an example, I'll show you that. Whoops, it's not there yet. Yeah, it's not ready yet. So but yeah, you get the idea. It'll pop up when it's ready. and but that's not the one I'm worried about. I'm working on the join OLSP one. So I just want that to show up as ready to go in the domains settings. And when that's ready, that's it. Then you'll have a custom domain, and all you have to do now is come in here and edit your funnel and create a funnel. Here's a squeeze page, and I haven't created anything here yet, but that'll be the next step, and maybe I'll make another video about that after I create a page. But basically you just go in here and you can just actually, let me exit. But when you first when you first create a funnel, it's going to send you to a bunch of squeeze pages. You can just grab one and just start editing the page. So that's it. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I may have to delete this one and create a new one. Let me try that because I don't need this one in here right now. Let me see. Deactivate. Yeah. So now I just want to, let me create a new funnel. I'm going to call it OLSP. See, now it says which funnel domain. Well, mine's not ready yet, but when that join OLSP one that I created is ready, it'll pop up in this list. Then I'll be able to select that one. So I'm just going to wait for that to happen. But in the meantime, I would just click build an audience because I'm going to collect email addresses and build your list. And then I would hit create, and then it's going to go ahead and create. Well, I'll just go ahead and use this one for now because I can always change this later. So let me just create that just to show you what it looks like. And now I can select any of these pages as a template. Let's say I want this one. Then I can change this to anything I want. Then I can hit edit page, and there it is. And now I can start editing this template and sending it to where I want it to go. But that's another video. I just wanted to show you how to get started by creating a custom domain and tying it to the system.io email list builder.